Whoa now, whoa now, whoa now. Welcome back to the Black Elf and your boy, Brother Kush. On this one here, I want to talk about the introvert and how it affects his relationships, mainly with women. But every relationship is based on the same thing. It's how you talk to, behave towards, and deal with other people. Whether they women, men, other groups of people, other people from philosophical positions, it doesn't matter. How you talk to, behave towards, and deal with these people will determine your relations with those people. And it's just that simple, right? So before I get into that, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notification when I drop more videos. You don't hit the bell icon, you won't receive notifications because my channel is being shadow banned. YouTube does not like what I do, but I don't care. I got to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I got to do what I do. Now let me say this here first of all. I grew up with introverts. Introverts are not shy. See, the thing is, what they try to do is make you believe an introvert is the shy person. Introverts are not shy at all. They are quiet. They are very reserved. They don't say much, but they're not shy. They just in themselves. Understand this. Most of the introverts I've met, be they men or women, if put in the right set of circumstances, they were just as wild as the rest of us. But at the surface, you got to get used to them. Like when somebody new was to come around, right? For instance, you know, one of my introvert male friends, say for instance, he didn't talk a lot, right? He just don't say a whole lot. And the women be like, your boy don't say much, huh? Nah. But I mean, but he was right there with me in every dirty thing I did. He was just like me. He was as wild as my ass was, but he just don't talk a lot. He's not really outwardly aggressive. He's not really outwardly boisterous, but he's not scary. He's not a coward. You know what I'm saying? So when the sociologists talk about this, they are really using these labels in a misleading way, which is what I've been trying to talk about with language so much, man. You know, I did a community post talking about the aftermath of Brother Polite. And I was trying to talk about the language that is used. And it just got so misconstrued that it's disheartening that nobody can really see the forest for the trees. You know, nobody can hear the message. It's too much noise in their own heads to really understand. I'm talking about the way words are used. And you know, I did a video trying to explain it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to even post the video because I believe now that I can't explain it. You know, y'all just don't want to hear it because of the topic. The topic is dealing with females. And whenever you deal with females, you got this tendency to stay within the realm of political correctness. And therefore, anything you say that's outside of that realm, it gets automatically shut down, pushed down. You get labeled as being something that you're not. People accuse you of thinking in ways you don't think, all because you're trying to explain the language that is used. Well, here we have a similar problem with introvert. Because let me let you see what they say on this thing. It starts off by saying society expects males to be loud, swaggering, confident alphas. But there is much to celebrate and admire in a quieter, thoughtful, empathetic version of masculinity. Now I'm gonna stop right there because first of all, society does not expect anybody to be loud, swaggering, you know, confident alphas. See, that's something you hear in these manosphere type segments, these red pill type segments, you know what I'm saying? Why, you know, because they're trying to beat down certain men to raise up other men. But once again, we're dealing with this thing about perception and reality. They make it sound like any man that's fun to be around, something is wrong with him. Any man that has pleasant dispositions, something is wrong with him. Because he's going to attract women. And they only like the alpha. They only like these loudmouth dudes. They only like these dudes. I mean, but truth be told, I wasn't really a loudmouth dude. I was quiet. I was wild as hell too. Now, I wasn't an introvert, but I didn't talk a lot. I didn't talk till I was around, you know, my people. But I mean, I would shoot on women. And because I mean, first of all, you got to understand, I was solo a lot. So a lot of times when you see me, I was by myself or I was with a shorty. That's really how I moved around. So when I'm by myself, I'm not really talking to nobody. But I mean, I was sociable, but I mainly went at women. But the point is, I mean, I'm not the kind of dude that just talk to everybody. Although I do talk to everybody. Do you see what I'm saying? But the point is, you know, society is not requiring any man to be loud. That's not true. Society is not requiring any man to be swaggering. In fact, the opposite is the truth. They've been trying to strip away masculinity for a long time, for at least 30 years. So anybody who could write this article in 2023 is just not being honest. They are not being honest with the words that they are using. Because he's trying to line you up to say something. He starts off with a negative, loud, right? Then he comes with a balance, swaggering. Then he comes with a positive, confident. See, you got a negative, you got a neutral, and you got a positive. But he starts off with a negative. That's to line you up so that you can associate the next two things with that negative. So if you associate swaggering with loud, you think of swaggering being a negative. If you think of confident in conjunction with loud, you think of confident being a negative. But having swag, style, flavor, finesse is not a negative. And being confident is not a negative. And that's my point. None of the introverts I've known lack confidence. None of them. The two female introverts I grew up with were both very attractive. So, I mean, they didn't have to talk a lot. The dudes would talk to them. They had dudes on them all the time. I mean, but holding a conversation with them motherfuckers was very hard, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't say a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it wasn't that they were shy. You know, you give them some sexy clothes, they'll put on. I mean, they wasn't shy. They were just introverts. So I want you to understand that they line this up with a negative. Then they turn around and say, but there is much to celebrate and admire in a quieter, thoughtful, empathetic version of masculinity. Who says that the swaggering man is not empathetic or thoughtful? Who said that the confident man is not empathetic or thoughtful? Do you see how they line this up? This is words they're using. They are lining y'all up with by the way they say things. Because more than likely the writer of this article is a person that just struggles in life. And they wants to blame it on, they wants to make it seem like their deficiencies are really just positives that you can't see. If you are an introvert, there is nothing wrong with that or you. Because if you are a true introvert, it's just that you're just not that outgoing. You're not, you know, that's just not you. But you're not lacking in any kind of confidence or nothing if you're a true introvert. You're not shy. You're not scared of your own shadow. Introverts are not like this. Introverts got style and flavor. All the females I knew that were introverts, they still dress nice. The dudes I knew that were introverts, they dress nice. There's no lack of confidence or style inside the introvert. They're just not as outgoing. Introvert means that, you know, you're in yourself more. You're in your head more than you're out here. But that don't mean you dress raggedy. That don't mean you don't shave. That don't mean you don't wear clean clothes. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you don't socialize when you need to socialize. That don't mean that you don't talk when you need to talk. That's not being an introvert. They are misusing that label. I think y'all need to be aware of these kind of things because what he's going to describe is not an introvert. You know what I'm saying? He's describing somebody that's just afraid of failure. And this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Most people who become what some will misconstrue as being an introvert, they are like that because they are just afraid of rejection. They are afraid of trying to do things and failing. But again, all of the introverts I know, the two males I know, both of them played sports. They played on teams. I mean, from little league, from park ball on up to college, they played sports. The three, is it three or two females I know? I think it's two females I know. It's just fun, 2 and 2. The two females I grew up, maybe it's 3. Okay, it's 2. I can think of 2 right now. I probably know another one. The 2 females I grew up with, they were introverts. Both of them played music. One was a major in the flag tour. Now imagine, she's an introvert. This girl won't say 10 words in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? She's good looking though, but she won't say 10 words in 20 years. You know, she'll just sit there, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, is she okay? You know what I'm saying? But she's in herself. But yet she's out there, these little tights on, little bitty little dresses with her flags. She's stepping, clicking, click, 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 doing her steps and stuff, swinging the flag. I mean, she participated. So though she don't talk a lot, she's not loud and outgoing like that, there is nothing wrong with her confidence. There is nothing wrong with her, you know, there's really nothing wrong with her social skills. That's just her, that's just how she is. You know what I'm saying? And the other one will actually march in the band. But the one that played with that flag, the twirl of flags, she also played violin. So she grew up playing violin. The other one grew up playing, I think, clarinet. And she played in the band. You know what I'm saying? She marched in the band through elementary. She marched in the band through junior high. She marched in the band in high school. The other one was a flag twirl, I think, and she was the baton girl, right? In elementary and junior high, and in high school, she was the flag girl, right? That's what she did. But she marched all through her school years. She participated. So these people, what they're saying is not really introverts. They're talking about people that are afraid to put themselves out there because they're just scared to fail. You know, you cannot make any team. You know what I'm saying? Anything you try out for, that's why you got to try out for it. Back then, there was no, we taking everybody, whether you can, because, and look, if you can't twirl a damn baton, you can't twirl a baton. If you can't twirl a flag, you can't twirl a flag. You can't hold a note, you can't hold a note. We can't have you in a band screwing up everything. We can't have you out there marching, going down Canal Street. Y'all know I'm from New Orleans. You got Mardi Gras parades. You're out there, you got tens of thousands of people that's standing on the sidelines on any given stretch. And I mean hundreds of thousands out there total. You know, hundreds of thousands out there total. But I'm talking about on any given stretch, you got tens of thousands of people on any given stretch watching you come down the street, twirling your flag and everything. If you can't twirl a flag, you're not going to be on the team. So what you got is people that are just afraid to take a chance to try something because they are scared to fail. And this is why a lot of these people that call themselves introverts have never played sports. They never participated in any kind of team activities because they're scared to try and fail. But the real introverts all participated in things when we were coming up. All participated in things. They are true introverts. They were all clean. They're all married. You know what I'm saying? Well, not the women. I mean, feminism still get them too. Even the introverts, feminism grab their asses too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. But, you know, the men are married. Men got families. But they was introverts and still are introverts. You know, still don't talk a whole lot. I need to be clear that there's nothing wrong if you are introverted. But if you're scared to put yourself out there because you're afraid to fail, that is not you being an introvert. You got to get over that fear of failure. I think what this is a lot of fear. I think it's a lot of apprehensiveness because, you know, you're scared to get, you know, let's say dealing with women. A lot of you dudes think that, you know, the man, you know, with the swag and all these dudes, they get all the women. But I see a lot of goofy ass black men and white boys with women. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I mean, they swaggerless. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because not every woman likes swaggerless, I mean, swaggerful dudes. You know what I'm saying? They don't, not every woman like them kind of dudes. Besides, most women don't really like arrogant type dudes. You know what I'm saying? So any dude who think he's always, you know, the shit, you know, a lot of times them dudes don't even have girlfriends. So I don't know what these articles be talking about. A lot of times them dudes, they live in their head. Their greatest moments are up here because they don't really have nothing to reflect for it. A lot of times them dudes, oh, if they got a girl, the girl don't match up to what they talking. Okay, that's basically your whole red pill community too, huh? That's your obsidians and, you know what I'm saying? That's your Jason Blacks, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, these arrogant dudes that talk like they got the whole world in their hands and don't even have a woman. Or if they got a woman, don't even have a good looking woman. Never been married, no children, a lot of them. I mean, come on, y'all won't be like them? Go ahead, you know? But anyway, I think I said enough on this topic, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in all this stuff, bro, you know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up on. Fix your deficiencies, man. Don't hide your deficiencies by trying to make somebody else seem like a negative just because they're not like you. Don't do that. So my young brothers out there, man, if y'all want help, I can't help the older brothers, man. Y'all don't want to hear nothing anyway. You know, y'all set in y'all ways, that's fine. The young brothers out there, if y'all want help, just get with me and I can help you. Get with me, I can help you. Email me, you got the information up there. You got Telegram, black_alpha. You got the email right there, realblackalpha@gmail, you know what I'm saying? Just get with me, I can help you. You know, ask me any question you want in the email. I'll respond to it. Any question, bro. Any question. I'll give you my best answer. Or ask it in the comment section. Again, I'll give you my best answer. You know what I'm saying? If it's something I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. But I know a whole lot because I've been through a whole lot. So hit me up. I'm out of here, Brother Kush, aka the Black Alpha. Salam.